Okay, so setup wise, we said always try to maintain a sort of more level and neutral and square. So your arms are hanging down. It's just a more efficient way to swing a golf club. If you bring your right foot back, it does nothing apart from just restrict your hips. It doesn't change your path. You can have your foot back or forward, inside out, back to front. Your path is dictated by your body motion and your hands and arms, not your feet. So your feet can go anywhere. Last time I said no one's at a golf with their feet, so what your feet do doesn't directly affect the shot. It just causes your body not to work in an effective manner. And again, don't push the arms forward this way to try and sort of change the flight or deal off the club or whatever it may be, okay? Just let things hang down a lot more naturally from the shoulders. Again, you're in more control of the golf club. So, before you had the shots, the face was always aiming to the right, hence why you hit that ball left to right. And what you did to compensate for that, hit off this back foot, right foot doesn't even move, sort of rolls off the ankle, your left foot sort of spins out of the loop, your left toe sort of spinning out, and most of your weight now is pretty much sort of fixated down through there and that back heel. So on your left side, hitting the ball kind of somewhere left of where the start line is, in memory of shots curving off to the right. This is what you had to do. Now, since sort of lesson 1, lesson 2 now, but today, we've sort of squared that club face. You're able to square the club face up and return that back to the golf ball, pointing to where you want the ball to go. Okay, so backswing wise, okay, a bit sway off the back foot, but at least from here now, as we start coming back, you can see a shift onto that left side. Good strike of the ball there with no square club face. Different position, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look at all the checkpoints from there. He is up on his toe. All your weight's down for your left foot. Your left foot hasn't really moved at all. You just rotated around that, whereas this one, it kind of spins out as you come through. Bit of a twist and a spin and so on. Now, obviously with spikes on the grass, you wouldn't get that, but it's still, you can see it would happen if there wasn't the spikes as you got on today and so on. So the more we can swing onto that left side, the better the shot's going to be. There's still going to be a little bit left because as you swing this club, you do sway off the ball a little bit, which means your centre now is a bit back here. So rather than being there, you're hitting the ball now kind of left and a bit late in the path. Just a smidgen, which is why your shot's now just going straight left. Nice flights, nice distance as well. They're a lot straighter ball flight as well, but a little bit to the left. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit less sway. It makes it a lot easier to get through the ball as well because you don't have to move as far back to as far forward. But yeah, that finish position there, if I'd have said to you from lesson 1 you'd end up in that position with a driver, you'd look at me and probably... Well, yeah, exactly. You can get right round there because the thing is now, because your elbow's folding up correctly through the golf ball, your body's able to rotate, so your left elbow now points down, it can fold up, your right arm can release the club, your right shoulder's twisting through, that club can get round there. I see a lot of guys, I can't get on my back, I've got a bad back. I've had guys in their 90s getting round there. If you learn to fold up your body correctly, you can get there, okay? It's the people who try and keep their head down, keep this foot flat, try and block the ball forward. The club's got no chance at all. Now, yes, the younger boys, the generation, get the club sort of round here somewhere. They can wrap it around there a bit further because they're right footed almost the target. But, hey, if you can get the club, what I sort of say, if the club's level with your hands, which it kind of is there in terms of going that direction, that's a great follow through, especially the driver, because you're getting a real good full twist through it. You're maximising the speed of the golf club to the golf ball, and it just looks a much more efficient move, doesn't it?
Like been no faith in the drive because I don't seem to hit it hard enough. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
well, the thing is,
with the 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think potentially, I mean, if you've got a driver, we could perhaps use it, look at it next time, or perhaps if you want to maybe look towards a different driver, because sometimes there's a new, different club in your hands. So this feels better.
So I've got 2 actually, because one goes with this set.
Okay.
And I've also got a McGregor, is it?
Okay, yeah.
The bigger head.
Yeah. Is it a greeny one? Is it? Yeah.
Greeny one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, bring that along then.
I'll bring both of them.
Bring that along. We can have a look because it'll be a higher tee. For one.
That's right.
There's nothing really to adjust in terms of the setup. The ball still will be off that sort of left heel as you've got it anyway. The swing won't change. It's more of a confidence thing. The problem is in the past, when you were coming down left of the path, out to in with the path going left, you're quite steep. So when you're steep, you deal off the golf club. 15 degrees, you kind of get away with it. You've got like 8 or 9 maybe. Driver's got 10 degrees. You deal off at 7, you've got 3. Your putter's got 2 or 4 degrees. It's never going to be any... So then you've got to try to add loft to the golf club to get up in the air, and there's your big banana slice to the right. Okay. Does that make sense? So yeah? I mean, that is a much better position now. It's a trust issue now. It's just taking that to the golf course and just sort of putting that into practice as you get on the golf course. And in some ways, what I would suggest now in terms of a swing thought perhaps going onto the golf course now, remember what that looks like and maybe the feeling of that if you practice swings. Every single shot, especially with the 3, but the tee shots, finish there and hold that position until the ball stops moving. So you get to that position. You're not worried about here and doing that, trying to hit the ball left. All you're focusing on is getting yourself to rotate round there, get that position, and stay there till the ball stops moving. Yes, there'll be a few shots to go off the right or the left, but if you can do that, it's going to focus your mind on getting to there, and that's kind of more like a generic overall thought rather than sort of trying to be too sort of tipping toe and trying to do little movements here and there and everywhere, okay? More of a sort of focus on that. Twist through, great swing. Just make sure it's set up. You're not pushing your hands forward. That's the thing I would say. It's set up. You want to de-loft and
Straight.
just hang down, exactly. More natural position. Okay, makes sense?
Yeah.
Happy days.